he paid back with it. He ain't go overboard with it.
Right. Would you say Devin Haney is back?
Yeah, I mean that's for you guys to answer. I felt like I never left. I believed in my skills. I believed in my talent. I never got discouraged. Everyone knows what happened with the Ryan Garcia thing. Everybody knows that I was cheated. Whether they want to admit it or not, that was the truth, and that's what happened. No fighter can beat me on an even playing field, and it has not happened before, and it won't happen. So I never lost. I never lost confidence. I trusted in my skills. I got back to the drawing board. I was training, in the dark. I was preparing. A lot of people was writing me off, counting me out. But I kept my head down. I stayed working. I had a good team behind me. My family, kept me motivated, and it all paid off tonight.
Devin, Conor Benn was sat ringside. We spoke to him before.
Yeah, he looked scared. He looked scared of his own shadow in there. So
he engaged differently to the way he did in the house.
I don't think he didn't really want to engage. He's happy to nick rounds and nick fights. But for me, there weren't no entertainment in there, and it's entertainment business. Ultimately, I give people fight of the year contenders. He puts people to sleep, and I'm not talking about in the ring.
He watched the fights, and he said he did want you. He's talked about the Twitter beef that you guys have had in the past.
Eddie Hearn's shoulder, implying that you were boring. Would you like to respond?
Yeah, I mean, Conor Benn, he's nothing compared to me. He's never accomplished nothing. His biggest win is fighting a weight drain Chris Eubank. That he's never been a world champion. He's never done nothing in the sport of boxing. He got lucky with the opportunity because he's Eddie Hearn's puppet. At the end of the day, he's nothing. He hasn't accomplished nothing in the sport of boxing. So he can say what he want to say, but he's not on my level. This guy must work for Conor Benn or something.
Yeah, it's no longer. I told you, it's Conor Win. Conor, when is he going to do something in boxing that's on Devin Haney's level? I mean, just one thing. Before you start talking to us, man, we did the stadium in Australia, so that doesn't. We did that for Undisputed. We did Lomachenko.
But y'all don't understand that. I will fight anybody. I don't care. Like, I really don't care. It does not matter to me. I will fight whoever it is. Whoever y'all put in front of me, it does not matter. Whoever y'all say is a guy, it does not matter.
I say he's not the guy, champ.
But that's just no. I'm saying, but the type of fighter that I am, I don't care. Like, I really don't care.
He really doesn't. No, he really doesn't. That's the thing with me and him. He can do what we want to do in there. He can handicap a fighter in a way that he's not going to do what he does best on that night when you take it away from him. What happened to pugilism, I'm saying, is if we pitch a shutout, that's the part of boxing. But it seems like that you guys want it to be close. You want us to do everything to jeopardize the O.
But what happened to the left hook, though?
Yeah.
Everybody said that he had a left hook, and I was a sucker for a left hook, and he was this big knockout puncher, and my jab, he was gonna cook off my jab. He hit me with one left hook. But
then listen. So we try for one time. We go in there with Ryan Garcia. We fight the fight with him against the Wilson. He fights in there. He gets dropped 3 times, and he gets up 3 times to fight, and then comes back. I mean, which one do you want? And then you crucify him and says that he's damaged, he's this and that. Which one? What do you guys want?
Well, you landed more left hooks than he did. It looked like you were trying to knock him out with the left hook. But my question is, this was billed as a 50-50 fight.
That's crazy because when I was in training camp, I wasn't even throwing no left hooks. I just started doing that in the fight today. And my dad, he didn't really want me to be throwing left hooks, but I don't know. I don't know. I just seen hooks, so I wanted to hook him.
This being billed as a 50-50 fight, you talking about how easily you got to the victory. Now that it's done, with respect, what mistakes was Brian Norman making that made this fight so easy?
I like Brian Norman. I thank him for the opportunity.
I'll tell you. Shout out to, once again, Virgil Hunter. We've spent a lot of time with professors in the game and learned this crap. They've learned it, unfortunately, in a garage.
But honestly, though,
And he wanted to go at me. And one thing about my son, he says that you don't give me the respect. So I come up and I get mine. I'm going to get mine off because you disrespect me all the time. And you say, listen, he was out-coached. He showed up late. He was too cocky and too arrogant. We showed up on November the 2nd as challengers here. We got acclimated, right? By the time they showed up, we was already sparring at 4 a.m. He never had any days to get acclimated, guys. He was moving slow. His dad made a bad decision.
and also it wasn't what he was not what he didn't do. It's what I would not let him do.
That too.
I took what he wanted to do away from him. No matter
That's it.
what y'all say, my dad put together a game plan that handicapped him, and he
Yes.
could not do what he wanted to do.
He got zero power in the jab. No respectable jab.
No respectable jab.
No respectable jab. Zero. You feel me? Zero. Go pay attention. Go pay attention, sir. All in the video. We know how to punch.
That nigga hands look like a bitch. That nigga hands look like a bitch.
That nigga hands look like a bitch. I don't see him as a bigger threat than just Sock. Because those guys at least had some type of equalizer. They had something to worry about. Power. You feel what I'm saying? We're not worried about, is the jab real? I do this shit. I keep telling people I'm smarter than Bill Haney. And if you run into him and put your hands up and scare the shit out of him. Get the bucket. Just jab him. Your jabs are too short. They're not trying to hit it. You just throwing that shit out there for the bait. I step to him with that shit. You see you step to him with it, what happened? You feel me? Make sure you breathe. I heard you breathing. Good job, though. You understand? Step to him. Run into him and hit the body with it. He don't hit hard. He don't counter punch. I already told you that. You heard me? He's trying to that. He's trying to hit shit in the back of the head on the break. Right. You understand what I'm saying?
Chipping away at it, right? You got speeding the clock up, right? You got taking his gas. If he was a bad motherfucker like they said he was, he would have came and got out. Now listen, Alex, what? Alex. No, you ain't getting hit with shit. Ain't no motherfucker. No, you gonna be desperate. I'm gonna start smart. Okay, I love you. Now, listen. Take on.
Lewis Alt for the Ring magazine here with Brian Norman Jr. Not your night tonight against Devin Haney. Just sum up to me the thoughts and feelings a couple minutes, I guess, after the fight.
Sure, it's a part of that game. That's what I signed up for. But y'all best believe y'all gonna see me again real soon.
Yeah. Was there anything that Devin done that surprised you today?
No, not really. Not at all. It was all on my end.
Mm-hmm. Obviously, there was the knockdown as well. What was going through your mind at that moment when it happened?
Sure, like, keep going. That's all it was. Of course, I got caught with something, most of a flash knockdown. But sure, I got right back up, got right back into the action.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, obviously, just speaking there about the headbutt as well. Did that, I guess, cause a problem for yourself, would you say?
Slightly. I mean, when I felt the headbutt, it was like, hey, it is what it is. I think it was like around 10, 11, or 12. It was close to the end, so I said, hey, you don't need to see anyway. Just keep throwing punches. So that was the whole game plan when I got caught with the headbutt.
How much do you feel like you learned, I guess, from this fight?
Learned a lot about myself. That's all that matters. I learned a lot.
Well, I guess, what was it like being in the ring with Devin? You know, I know you said there was nothing that you done it surprised.
Yeah,
but
just another guy, just another opponent. Of course, he was the better man, but it's just, this is what I do.
Mm-hmm. You know, how much, I guess, does it spur you on, I guess, for the future now?
One more time.
How much does that spur you on for the future now, wanting to win a world title once again?
Oh yeah, I'm alive. He gonna see me again real soon.
Okay.
Was you impressed with Devin though? Like, was you impressed with his wrinkles?
No.
He threw a couple counter punches.
Nothing.
Nah?
He didn't do nothing that was exciting. Nothing I see yesterday was like, oh my God, this nigga, I act like no. He actually gave me more confidence. I want to fight him now. How about that? I'm ready to move up. I'm ready to move up after my next fight for that belt. No cap.
Oh yeah, hold up. You will go to after this next fight. Whoever you fighting, you will be willing to go up to 47 to fight. Devin?
Yes, I will go and to even make it better, if niggas is just trying to stunt in front of me or whatever, you feel me? Try to make a him and Ryan Garcia fight. I will go up and get a belt at 147, and then we can unify. Or I will go fight him right. It really don't matter, bro.
47 according to the ring.
What's up, TellEm gang? It's your boy 2Times, and I'm back with another boxing session. Great weekend of boxing. Great weekend of boxing. A lot has happened since Saturday, since Friday, whatever you want to call it. A lot has happened. Now, Devin Haney, Bill Haney, best father-son duo in boxing right now. They was the most hated. They was the most talked about. Everybody hated Bill Haney, but I'm telling you right now, the way he strategically played this fight made him a fan favorite. And if you don't believe me, I'm telling y'all right now, tell me y'all don't want to see more from Devin Haney now. Tell me you don't like. I was a Devin Haney critic. I was telling you what Devin Haney needed to do. Devin Haney should do like this. I always thought Devin Haney wasn't boring. I know Shakur is boring. I don't like to point the finger, but Devin Haney doesn't seem boring to me. It was one fight with Ramirez. More than likely, Lomachenko fight was a great fight. Prograis was a good fight. Now, yes, I see what people were saying. Conor Benn going on his rant. Oh, it was boring. Put the sleeves in, land on Eddie Hearn and during the fight. I feel like all that's really corny. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all right now what Conor Benn is doing. Conor Benn is copping a plea because he don't want to cut off the ring. Ryan Garcia, all of a sudden, Ryan Garcia want to fight Devin Haney. Well, I guess he's been wanting to fight him.
No, Haney was super happy. He's like, I'm about to get a knockout for the first time in 10 years. Let's go.
Like, I'm not. You heard what Bill said, right?
He said
After the fight, he said you beat Barrios and you got a belt and it's a wrap. They're gonna fight you next. So
let's go. It's a big wrap. I want that. I really want all that smoke for real. I'm just tired of the narrative of them saying if he didn't cheat, if it didn't, I didn't cheat, bro. Cheating is when like I'm taking steroids to have an advantage. If I had attained stuff, and if people actually do their research, ostarine is probably one of the most found supplements in these over-the-counter supplements. So, like for people to try to run with the, I know it's the trolls, but anybody who actually looks into it knows that I had no actual advantage, and even the Haneys know that. But if they want to walk into the fight with that delusion, let them do it, because I will give them a reality check once again. And, I'm not going to be nice to them. Again, they think I'm going to be nice. I'm not going to be nice to them. Same treatment, same ass whooping, and same mentality. I'm coming in, you up, and that's it. And I'm leaving. I know you better than you know you, and that's it. The only one that's going to try to save Devin is Bill once again.
But it is what it is. Like, you've been wanting to fight him, but you really didn't. But it's like, come on now. It's like, what if the stars all align and with he was so happy for the night. Don't try to play him now, bro. You lost the roller. You could have had a belt. He would have had a belt fight back on. Or y'all could have rematched for the belt. It is what it is. Now it's gonna be what? You gonna go get the belt from Crocker. I think Devin Haney should go fight Crocker next. You finna go fight you gonna go fight for the go fight Barrios for the WBC belt. Unify. Who got the lineal belt, or they gonna put that on the line? I guess all the belts is relinquished. So yeah, they gonna put that on the line. But man, I'm proud of Devin Haney, y'all. I'm really proud of my dog, and I mean I could call him my dog now because he showed he don't give a fuck. Now, don't get me wrong. I knew Devin Haney was gonna win this fight. It wasn't a shocker to me, like it was to a lot of y'all. It was a big shocker to a lot of y'all. Devin Haney gonna win this fight? Yes. Devin Haney gonna win this fight for the simple fact. I knew Brian Norman has not been on this level before. He never fought on this level. Brian Norman is slow. Brian Norman is he's one-dimensional. You don't see him fight on the back foot going back. When he on the back foot, when he coming back and he in the guard, he just pretty much blocking. He not countering. It's gonna be different with Tank. I know every time y'all see somebody fight somebody else, y'all always try to compare it. But I do think that Devin Haney and Tank will be a good fight, but I still got Tank winning by knockout. The difference between Devin Haney and the difference between Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney and Brian Norman got a left hook. He's way stronger than he's going to do. He's athletic. The thing is, Ryan is athletic too. But the difference between Ryan and athletic is lightning. Ryan is fucking fast as fuck. Lightning fast. He don't load up and throw it. He just swing that bitch. He's slinging that bitch. You see what I'm saying? And if you got a speed and you got power, you put it together, it's fucking even worse. Devin couldn't even see that bitch coming. He couldn't get out the way. He got longer arms. It's a little bit different. Brian Norman got shorter arms. That I think, is Ryan Reese longer than Devin? Fact check me on that. Is Ryan Reese longer than Devin? That would make a big difference. It was different, you know. And yeah, I get it. He playing safe a lot. I get it, but that was masterclass boxing. That was a good boxing class. What do you expect from Devin? And it gave him his confidence back. So his next fight, we might get more of what we want to see. I knew the Ramirez fight should look like that. From a boxing fan point of view, I'm saying that's a good fight for Devin because at least he got his win back and let him know he still can win. Let it go back and get hit again just to make sure he can get hit on the chin. Let me test it out. No, this was the right way to do it. Let a motherfucker come underestimate you. Bill been quiet this whole camp, making y'all niggas think he was worried and scared, but he wasn't. I said, it's either one. I told y'all go watch my old videos. I said it's either a big trick for Bill, or they know what they're doing, or some other shit. Now it is rumored that they didn't want this fight to happen anyway. But if that was on their list, they knew they could beat him at the end of the day. Maybe they didn't want this soon, but it happened. And for me to know that Devin can step up like this, even when he don't want to step up, if let's say he don't want to, but he wasn't ready to do it at that point. That guy, that shows a lot. That shows a lot to me. It shows a lot to me when he get into those situations when you gotta bite down and get gritty. Who gonna win? And that's why when y'all go watch my recap video, go watch my film study breakdown video, Devin Haney and Brian Norman. I told y'all it would be like this. When Brian Norman, whoever gets dropped, who can keep going? That fight with Boca Chica, that shit broke Brian Norman to the point where I don't remember him ever saying Boca Chica name again. What happened? You could have went to go get Boca Chica back again. Boca Chica said you didn't fucking come get that fight back. That's kind of weird. I just feel like, why? You should, if you were a real dog, you're supposed to go get that back from a fighter like Boca Chica. Get that off your name. Oh, it was a fluke. You know, they say, oh, he ran into the shot. No, he felt that shot. I think that when he got fucking when he got that fucking 1-2 combination by Cuevas, y'all remember that when I put it up in my film? Go watch my film study video. Put it in there. Brian Norman Sr. was talking too much shit. He's talking about this nigga's he punched like a bitch. His hands a bitch. He's talking all that shit and all them videos with Mill City Gang. He was talking a lot of shit. You even want to laugh at, and I can respect a man who called him. He was talking shit, called back. I think that the moment was too big for the Normans. The moment was too big for the Normans, and it was father and son versus father and son. It was a lot of different things that played a part in why the Normans was acting the way they was. It is what it is. I mean, I feel like they severely underestimated my boy Devin. Y'all severely underestimated Devin. Devin hit him with he cracked him with the left hook first, right? He cracked him with the left hook, gave him that bitch ass nigga, what you want, bitch ass nigga, blah blah. That's what I'm talking about. He gave him that energy. So that's what Devin been going through for the last year. And I know it's been killing him on the inside, but I'm glad to see that man stuck in there and he grit down and he fucking worked on his craft, and it showed when he came out today. Well, Saturday it came out. It showed. Like, I've been working on my shit. I'm better now. Y'all gonna fuck with me. I got him beating Ryan in the rematch. Conor Benn, him and Conor Benn. We know Ryan said if the stars align, all that bullshit. But him and Conor Benn, I don't think him and Conor Benn is happening. Let Conor Benn fight Ryan. Let Conor Benn fight Ryan. Let Conor Benn go to 154, get a belt at 154 after that, and then fight Devin. Because this is what I think. I don't think Conor Benn is scared. Let's dial it back. I don't think Conor Benn is scared. I think Conor Benn knows that he has to cut a lot of weight to get down to 147 again. And by him cutting a lot of weight, getting down to 147, I think he know he ain't gonna have the feet. He ain't gonna be able to run or move like he need to move to catch up to Devin. And Ryan is fast, but Ryan's gonna sit there and fight. He might shell up and all that, but he's not gonna have to use as much legs to chase Ryan. It's an easier fight for him. Barrios is a way easier fight for him because they're gonna sit there and bang with him. They're not there to box him out like Devin gonna box him out, turn him around, shit like that. So yeah, I think 147 for Conor Benn and Devin. I don't think that's smart for Conor Benn. 154 would be a better go for Devin and Conor Benn in Conor Benn favor. But if Conor want to be great and go challenge Devin at 147, then you got the platform. He got a belt now. Devin is 3 division world champion. I'm proud of Devin. And to be honest with you, they made me a big fan. That whole in the corner, I love you, pops. That's real shit. Like, man, bro, like, I want my son to be a boxer just so for some shit like that. Like, that's iconic like that. That's like that Mayweather moment with him and his daddy. I remember everything you taught me. I know y'all gonna be like, Devin did it on purpose. He biting Mayweather, man. Fuck it, man. That's one of your greats. That's one of your people you look up to, it, man. You got a moment like that. Shit, he probably didn't even think about it. He probably just went for it and said it. Who knows? I don't know what the man was thinking, but who cares? That shit touched me as a boxing fan for him to say that to his daddy, because they've been talking shit about Bill, they've been talking shit about Devin, and that moment right there, he knew they couldn't say shit else. They got to give me my respect again. Give me my respect again. Y'all can say what I want, but guess what? Ryan was on Ostarine at the end of the day, and I do know Ostarine is like Ryan said, it's easy to get caught with the banned substance because it's on a lot of these over the counter products, but it is what it is. You got caught with it. Now you got to run it back, gang. Now you got to do it again. Now you got to show how great you really are by beating Devin again. So, hopefully this next round we get in a rematch with Devin Haney, he's focused. 2 years training in focus. He's ready. You see what I'm saying? He not drinking Ryan, bullshitting Ryan. Maybe Ryan was just trying to fool Devin and had thought made Devin do what he did against Brian. But that fucking left hook, bro. That left hook Brian had wasn't shit on Ryan left hook. That's why I try to get. That's another thing I'm trying to get y'all to understand. Just because y'all fucking hate Tank, don't hate Devin. Don't hate Ryan. You only hate Devin now because he lost to Ryan. Now all y'all gonna start grabbing his dick again because it's like, oh, that was a fluke, Ryan. We know Ryan's not that good. He lost to Rolly, bro. Y'all gotta start putting respect on these niggas. Now you think Mayweather would have fucked with Rolly for all those years if he didn't think Rolly had something? Rolly has been two-weight world division champion. Rolly goes into the Hall of Fame. You won 2 world champions at 2 different weight classes. You'll be a Hall of Famer. So shut the fuck up. 2-weight world division champion, Rolly Romero, Devin Haney. Who else went up? Who else has he fought that got that type of? Pitbull went up and got a belt at 140. Ryan went up and beat Devin, take his belt back, but he did it. See what I'm saying? Barrios 147. Tank resume appreciates, and he's knocking these guys out undefeated. And they go on to do great things after that. I feel like that's special, bro. I feel like that's special. And I'm not gonna buy into the fight was boring because it's not. I don't think the fight was boring at all. I'm glad Brian Norman came and brought the pressure to Devin, and he was able to do what he wanted to do with it. But at the same time, it's ways around that. Brian could have figured if Brian had more experience, he would have been able to handle that pressure a little bit different. That was the difference in this fight. It was the experience factor. And you just got to take it to it. I knew it would be like this just for that simple factor, experience factor. I got the fight being a lot closer if Brian Norman was 3-4 years older, more experience with some real champions he fought. But I know all the guys he fought has been put in front of him distinctively top ranked pads champions, 4 champions. I told y'all all these people that Keyshawn fought, they're not shit. These are not world-class fighters. These are not world-class fighters. Keyshawn could get better competition. Y'all act like De Los Santos. All these fighters are not this. Because Shakur had a hard time with De Los Santos don't mean shit. Just because Devin had a hard time with Gambosis don't mean Richard Hitchison can't knock Gambosis out. Tank would have knocked Gambosis' ass out at 135. Tank would have knocked Devin ass out at 135. 147, I think Devin got a better chance with Tank at 147. I think he still can get his ass knocked out by Devin. But I feel like Devin added so many layers of his game those last 3-4 fights. He kind of pulling off from Tank. I don't know what Tank doing. I hope Tank is doing the same thing Devin doing after that draw. After that, Devin got his L and he got his O removed. If he got the one off the L off his record, he been in the fucking gym in the lab and trying to get it back to make sure he never lose that bitch again. But let me know what y'all think in the comment section. How y'all like that night of boxing? Are y'all proud of Devin Haney? Is he the new star face of boxing? Definitely the father and dad duo face of boxing. We got Clear Schofield and Floyd Schofield, the Normans. We got the Haneys. We got Benavidez Senior, Junior, and brother. Who else I'm missing? I feel like I'm missing a couple more people, but I respect all the dads in the boxing. I fuck with that shit. I'm trying to do that shit one day. Hopefully me and a little Weeto be on that bitch throwing hands, and I'll be up in there talking like Bill Day. Bill is good at what he do. He's a very good promoter, and I appreciate him now through this fight because he paid back with it. He ain't go overboard with it to the post press conference. He could talk his shit. He played back with it, let Devin do all the talking, and made us like Devin and made us appreciate Devin. And then he get the win, and then he come back and I told you so. And that's how you do it, fucking Bill. And I fuck with it. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. It's your boy 2 Times TellEm, and I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow.